Hi YouTube, so this is going to be my baby name tag video. I did this video about 8 times. Seriously, I did it like 4 times on my webcam, then like a couple more times with my normal camera, and something always gets in the way, and because the video is so long, because it's not just 20 names, it's over 40 names for each gender. So yeah, these names are not in particular order at all, so you know, my daughter's names are going to be first on my list, obviously, because those names are my absolute favorite, but every other name from that point on is going to be mixed. I really didn't write them in, in an order that I like the best, I guess. I think that would just take too long, and I don't even know which ones I really like the best, so yeah. So the first name I love the best is Cheyenne. That's my daughter's name. We don't spell it the original way. We don't spell it Cheyenenne. Sorry, that was weird. See, something gets in the way when I do this video. Some weird noises come up or something. So we spell it Shyanne, just for it's different. I liked the name back in 2004 because I didn't hear a lot of people with the name, and I still don't, so I like it a lot. The next name I like is Savannah. I love that name, and it's weird because I didn't even know that name a lot. Like when I was pregnant, I never heard of the name a lot. So the only time I really heard the name is when I watched Ruby, the show on the Style Channel, Network Channel, whatever. And she lived in the city of Savannah, Georgia. And I just loved the way she said it. But when I was watching, I never thought oh wow, I want to name my baby girl Savannah. That never came in my head. But when I was 30 weeks pregnant, some lady at Subway, the lady at work there, asked me what I'm going to name my baby. And for some reason, I just said Savannah. I don't even know why. It just must have been, I don't even know. I don't even know why I said Savannah. That was just so weird because me and my husband weren't even talking about the name Savannah. I don't even think I talked about Savannah in my YouTube vlogs, my pregnancy vlogs. So, yeah, that was very weird. Something got in my head and I said it, and I don't know why. But then after that, later on that night, we went to Walmart, and I told my husband to call my daughter Savannah because I just, thought, they probably would look the same or similar at least. And I remember my daughter was wearing pigtails in her hair, and she was looking so cute. And when my husband called her over as Savannah, I was saying, Savannah, come here. And she came over, and oh my goodness, it just seemed so perfect. So from that point on, she was Savannah, and I have never changed her name since in the pregnancy. So, and she's still Savannah today. And then her middle name just came up. Well, that's a whole other thing. Anyways, the next name I like, oh, here it is. The next name I like is Grace, and that is Savannah's middle name. And the reason why I named her Grace is because I just thought she'd be a very graceful baby. I don't know if you guys watched my pregnancy vlogs, but I always said I think she's going to be a really nice, sweet baby. So yeah, and then we were at Subway again a few weeks later, and I was we're talking about her name, Savannah Grace, and I was telling my husband it's funny because she's my saving grace, and I don't know what came over me, but I'm all of a sudden I realized that Savannah Grace and saving grace sound the same. I'm oh my god, I never even realized that before, because I never put those names together on purpose. That's how I chose it. And I just realized there, I'm oh my goodness, Savannah, it sounds kind of like saving, S-A-V, and then, Grace, so it's kind of the same initials to it, the same beginning parts of Savannah and saving. And I always called Savannah my saving grace when I was pregnant. Very, very early in the pregnancy, I said that she was my little saving grace. So, yeah. And the song Halo is I don't know, sings about saving grace and all that stuff. And I always listened to that song when I was pregnant. Anyways, I'm rambling on, and I'm sorry. The next name I like is Destiny, and that is my daughter's middle name. I always said she's my little Destiny when I was pregnant. I said she's meant to be and all that great stuff. So, yeah. The next name I like is Amelia. I really wanted to name Savannah Amelia when I first found out I was pregnant. I'm if this baby's a girl, her name will be Amelia. But my husband didn't like it, so. Next name I like is Holland, and yes, it's because of the YouTuber on here. I don't know how to pronounce her YouTube name. I'm not going to try, but she is on my my favorite people on my YouTube box on my channel. Starts with a B. But her name is Chelsea, and she has a little girl named Holland. And I love that name, and I was so jealous because I knew my husband wasn't going to go for it because it's country's name, the Netherlands, Holland, you know. And he said he would never go for it because if we ever go to Switzerland, then people probably would make fun of her because she would have a name, you know, that I guess over there in Switzerland they don't like naming their kids after countries and stuff, so they're just more anal about stuff, I guess. So we didn't want to take that chance and have her get teased over there. But if he wasn't from, you know, Germany, if he wasn't from Europe, I would have totally named her that. Anyways, next one I like is Nala. I love that name. Then London. My husband wouldn't go for that either. Bela. I think Bela's cute and, you know, it's cute and short and it's cute. Melody. I like the name Melody. My husband actually liked that name a lot, and he actually was the one to come up with it. I guess he was watching The Little Mermaid 2 with the kids, and Ariel's daughter's name is Melody. And he knew how much I like music, so he brought it up to me, and I'm like, wow, why did I never think that before? But the thing of it is, I couldn't pronounce it right. I don't feel like I pronounce Melody right. I probably do, but I just don't think I do. So we were really considering the name for Savannah, but just never stuck. The next one I like is Symphony, because it has to do with music, but my husband didn't like it. Harmony is the next one. I really wanted that to be Savannah's middle name because I could make Harmony to be 8 letters long if I spell an I-E at the end. But that would have been Savannah Harmony, and I have a friend that has a daughter named Harmony, and I really didn't want to be a copycat, so I decided not to use it. And I really wanted Savannah's middle name to be 8 letters long because my daughter and her middle name are both 7 letters long, her first and middle name, and then my son's middle name and his first name are both 4 letters long. So it's kind of like a family pattern. But it just didn't work out that way with Savannah since I couldn't find no other names that were 8 letters long that I actually liked. Anyways, I'm talking way too much. Okay. Skyla, Skylin, Riverlyn, Hilton, Starla, Autumn, Noveline, Whitney, Meadow, Mellow, Bailey. Bailey is the middle name of the baby that I had a miscarriage with. Virginia, Sky, Serenity, Trinity, Harlow, Shiloh. We were going to name her Shiloh as well. We're really considering that one too. We just really thought that'd be cute since my daughter's name is Cheyenne, and then, you know, have little baby be named Shiloh. Just be something that they would kind of have in common. Both their names start, you know, with the word shy. But my mom told me, she ruined it for me basically. She said that if I name the baby Shiloh, then she's going to call Cheyenne and Shiloh the Shy Sisters. And she knows how much I hate it when she calls my daughter Shy. I don't like calling her Shy. I don't like shortening up names, so that really made me angry. So she kind of ruined it. And plus, when I put in the name Shiloh on YouTube, baby boys are coming up. And I really don't want to name my daughter after, you know, having a boy name, so that kind of ruined it. So next name I like is Delilah, then Miley, Hope, Faith, Haven. I think Haven's adorable. Geneva, but my husband don't like Geneva. I like it because it's a city in Switzerland, and I think it'd be cool for the baby to have something that's from his country. The next one I like is Gwen. I like Quinn and Quinny. I know there's their boy names, but I think they sound 100% girl. I don't know who would name their boy that, and if you have a son named that, I'm sorry, but that's just how I feel. Next one I like is Lila. My husband actually really likes Lila, and he was really wanting to name Savannah Lila, but I just don't like it that much. Next name I like is Gracelyn. Not Grayson, but Gracelyn. Kansas. Paisley. Paisley has totally grown on me. I like it, but I don't know if I like it enough right now to name my kid after that, but I don't know. I think it sounds pretty cute. Swisslyn and Surica, and yes, those names are made up. For boys, Owen is my favorite boy name. Surik, if we ever have another son, I really would like to name him Surik. We were going to name Savannah Surik, but I also like the name Otto, because in Swiss you can spell Otto with an O instead of an A, and that'd be cool to have both of my boys start How the names both start with the letter O, just like my girls start both with the letter S. I think that would be a cool thing to have in common. So I'm not sure if I name my son Cirque or Otto, but those are two names that I really like. The next name I like is Raider. I was thinking about Cirque Raider. And then, or there's Ryder. And no, I wouldn't name my kid Raider because of the Raiders of the sports. I don't like sports, so it has nothing to do with that. I just think it sounds cool. Next one I like is Sonic. I think Sonic's adorable. Then Cavener, Milo, but my husband doesn't like Milo. Dallas, Travis, Phoenix. Phoenix was going to be my son's middle name. When me and my husband first got together, we really decided on naming him Owen Phoenix. That's always been our boy name. We loved it. But my mom, my family, my whole family ruined it. They made fun of it, saying it sounds gay, and that they're going to call him Owen Penis. And they just kept making fun of the name. So I know I shouldn't have listened to them and had their word count for anything, but when they're saying that they're going to torment my child and tease him with his name, I feel responsible, and I don't want my child to get teased, you know, in any way, shape, or form. So we chose not to name him that, and that really hurt us inside because we love that name so much, and we thought it sounds so good together. So yeah. Carson, Vegas. I think Vegas is unique and cool. Leland, Rex. Probably not for a kid, but we're not sure. Rex is okay for, I don't know, maybe a pet. August, Hudson, Noah, Adam. See, Noah is my son's middle name. And we were in the hospital, and it was between Noah and Adam. But I have a family member named Adam that I'm rather close to, or was close to, so I don't want to name him after that. But I wanted it to be something out of the Bible, and I like the name Adam a lot. But I like the story of Noah way better than Adam in the Bible, so we just chose Noah. But I don't really like that with my son's name because my son's name is Owen, and his initials now are O-N. O for Owen, and N for Noah, so it kind of sounds like Owen. So that kind of sounds cool, but in a way I just don't like it. And plus, you know, I was in love with Phoenix for like 4 years, and it just got ruined by my family. So, anyways, the next name I like is Trey. Then Jackson, Sawyer, and yes, Sawyer because of the YouTuber. I would never name my kid that because I don't want to be a copycat, but I like the name a lot. Bentley, and yes, because of Team Mom, but I don't like Bentley that much. Kingston, Dawson, Leo, Caden, 7, like the number 7, Ashton, Lake, Trip, and I love the name Trip way before Laura and Layton, just want to make that clear. I'm very honest, and I love that name back in like elementary already. Vermont, I don't know if Vermont's for a boy or a girl, but I like the name Vermont. Van, Valuemere, Valor, Chance, Chase, Roland, Cassadine, Cutter, and Julian. But I had a boyfriend in school named Julian, so my husband would never go for that. But that is my baby name tag video. I tag all you guys to do it. Billy, I think it would be awesome if you did this tag. Even though you don't got kids, I would love to know what names you would like, and if you ever had a kid, or if I ever did have a kid, what names you would consider. So yeah, I tag all you, so can't wait to see you guys' tags. Talk to you guys later. Bye.